Pepita and the bully. Pepita waved goodbye to the bus driver. She raced down Pepper Street, her black braids bouncing behind her. She was in a hurry to get home and talk to Mama. She wanted to tell her that 3 days in her new school were enough. She did not want to go there again. Pepita's face wrinkled up into a big frown. She was sorry because she really liked Miss Chill, her teacher. Miss Chill had black eyes and soft, sunny smile. Pepita also liked her classroom with bright bulletin board and cut out red letters that says "Welcome to a new school year." She especially liked the playground with its tall shady tree and benches, but she did not like Pepita. She had brown hair, blue eyes, and skin that looked like peach ice cream, but she was not nice. Pepita's frown grew bigger when she remembered her first day of school. She had gone up to Pepita and said, "Hello, my name is Pepita. What's yours?" "Pepita? Yuck," Pepita said. "That's not a name. That's nothing but a noise." Pepita felt her face grow hot. She was angry. "It is so a name," she said, "and it's mine." Pepita just turned and walked away. On the second day, Miss Chill asked her students to talk about their favorite things. Pepita told them her dog Lobo could understand Spanish. At recess, Pepita said, "I'll bet your dog has fleas." Pepita felt her face grew hot. She was angry. "He does not!" she cried. Pepita just turned away and walked away. And today was even worse. Pepita yanked her braids and said, "Your braids look like 2 ragged ropes. You should cut them off." Pepita felt her face grow hot. She was really angry. "They are not ropes," she cried. "They are braids, and if you pull them again, I will tell Miss Chill." Pepita yelled, "Tattletale, tattletale," and turned and walked away. Pepita was glad when the school day was over. Yes, she thought as she raced down home. 3 days are enough. I don't want to go to the school again. In the middle of the block, Pepita saw Miss Green digging in her garden. "Hello, Miss Green," she said. "Can I ask you something?" "Do you think my name is funny?" "Why, no, Pepita," Miss Green answered. "Your name has a very lovely sound. It reminds me of bright little flowers." Pepita nodded and smiled. "That's nice," she said. "Thank you, Miss Green." A few houses down a block, Pepita saw Joss, the mailman, stepping out of his truck. "Hello, Senor Joss," she called. "Can I ask you something? Do you think Loba understands Spanish?" "Why, yes, Pepita, I do," the mailman answered. "I told him to sit, and when he did, I said, 'Bueno, perrito, good little dog.' and he wagged and wagged his tail. Of course he understood Spanish. Pepita nodded and smiled. I thought so too, she said. Thank you, Senor Dos. When Pepita was near her own house, she saw Miss Becker standing by an easel painting a pot of fried gemmes. Hello, Miss Becker, she said. Can I ask you something? Do you think my braids look like ragged ropes? Why, no, Pepita, Miss Becker answered. Your braids are very lovely. They remind me of black stained ribbons shining in the sun. Pepita nodded and smiled. That's nice, she said. Thank you, Miss Becker. When Pepita got home, she found her mother in the kitchen. Mama, she said, I can't go back to the school again. Why? Mama asked. I thought you liked your new school. So did I, Pepita said, until I talked to Babetta. And who is Babetta? Mama asked. Babetta is a bully, Pepita said. She's mean to me. Mama, I'm not going back to school. No, Mama said. That cannot be. Your school is important. But let's see what Papa has to say. At supper that night, Pepita told her family what Babetta had said to her. She says, my name is nothing but a noise. That Lobo had flesh, and my braids are raggedy ropes, and she yanked them. That's why I'm not going back to school. I see, Papa said, but you have to go to school. So tomorrow, as Babetta yanks your braids again, you must tell your teacher. But if Babetta says mean thing to you, either you can answer her politely, or you can walk away. But whatever you do, you must be kind. Kind? Pepita asked. Is that like nice? Papa nodded. Yes, nice will do. Pepita's brother John said. Just don't fight with bullies. Bullies like fights. In bed, Pepita tossed and turned and tumbled until her blankets were in a tangle. She dragged her doll Dora out from under her blanket and placed her against the pillow. Dora, she said, tomorrow Babetta will say mean thing to me. Dora's face looked sad. Pepita sat up straight and punched the pillow. What if she tries to hit me? Dora disappeared under the blankets. Pepita pulled her out again. Don't worry, Dora, she said. I will think of something. Dora huddled close. She snuggled together and fell asleep. In the morning, Pepita got out of bed slowly. She dressed slowly. She ate breakfast slowly. She twisted and turned and muttered and mumbled while Mama brushed and braided her hair. But no matter what Pepita did, nothing slowed down the clock. It was time to go to school. Mama, Pepita complained. 3 days are enough. But Mama said, school is important, and if you don't hurry, you will be late. So Pepita went to school. Her classroom was sunny and bright. Her teacher smiled at her, but across the room, Pepita wrinkled up her nose and made an ugly face. At recess, Mindy asked Pepita to play hopscotch. Pepita was about to say yes, but she saw Pepita standing nearby. She gave Mindy a friendly wave, went to the farthest corner of the playground, and sat under the shady tree. Pepita was right behind her. That's my bench, Pepita said. I don't like you sitting there. Pepita stood up. What do you like? She asked and started to walk away. I don't like you for sure, Pepita said. Pepita felt her face grow hot. She was angry. She stopped and turned. Maybe you don't like anything at all, she called. Maybe you don't even like your name. Maybe you don't even like yourself. And I will bet you don't even have a dog. You aren't nice, Pepita said, and a tear rolled down her cheek. You aren't nice at all. Pepita's mouth dropped wide open. Her brother had told her not to fight. Papa had told her to be kind. But what she had done, Pepita was crying. Most time I'm nice, Pepita said. And I'm polite too. But you say mean things. Maybe if you stop being mean, somebody would ask you to play too. I won't play if you are playing because I don't like your braids, Pepita said. See, you're being mean. I would not play if you were playing because you have a funny name, Pepita said. You are just being mean again. Anyway, Pepita's who am I am. I might play, Pepita says, if stop making excuses. Pepita said, do you want to play or don't you? Pepita bit her lip, sniffed, and gave a hesitant little nod. Okay, Pepita said, but you did better blow your nose. She handed Pepita tissue from her pocket. Then she swung around and raced toward the center of the yard. Wait, Mindy! Wait for us! Pepita and I want to play. The end.